that's for all today. Next slide will going through. Thank you. Okay, now also we'll discuss the robotics manipulators. Because robots has so many manipulators, so gradually we'll know about the manipulators. Let's start. And in nutshell, we know this. Okay, and component of the robotic system, actually mechanical system. There's many debate. Electrically is saying that robot is our, and CSE also they are saying, they argue they have robot. Also mechanical also said that they have robot. Wow, actually whose robot is, will know this slide. Okay, mechanical system. Actually there is the on part is the mechanical system. This locomotive apparatus like wheel, scroller, and mechanical legs, and also manipulators. Mechanical arms in the effectors, artificial hand, these are the mechanical system. There's the actuator, also the mechanical system, the animates and mechanical components of the robot, and motion control, servo motors and drivers, the transmission. And this one is sensor. My thing is say that the sensor actually is need to program or reprogram according to the activity, and proprioceptive sensor and internal. You can this, by this reason CSE can say this robot is working. This is the working place of the CSE. Also extraceptive sensor, external information on the environment. And another is that is control system. His controller system is the totally is the tripoli. That means electrical and electronics department can say like for this part for there, and execution of action, say the task and planning, the coping with the robot and environment, environment's constraints, and adoption of the feedback principle use of system model. And next one is the intelligent concept and the perception to action. How can arrange the action controller? Actually last is the controller. This one you can see the controller, and actuation, and this the object and sensor. This is the only the flow diagram. On actually human works that how we actually work this robots. When any object saw or watch any human, at first looked at and then give the signal in brain, I have to take this. Brain has so many function. This function is brain aim controller, motor controller, so many information. Brain is sent to the manipulator, and that works and according to that. Okay, robot mechanical structure of robot manipulators. Sequence of rigid body links the interconnected using the articulation joint, and arm sequences mobility and wrist the conferring the dexterity, and end effector performing the task of the robot. Actually arm ensuring the mobility. Mechanical structure, as a mechanical engineer, you have to know what is the arm ensuring mobility, how it work, what how much motion will get and mobility will get, and the wrist are conferring a dexterity, how many movement or angularly will be motion, and end effector, and how much direction will go, and end effector last, that means last arm, and the task of the requirement of that robot. And robot mechanical structure, so many structure like open versus closed, kinematic chain. We know as a solid mechanics or mechanical engineering the what is called the kinematics and movability, and prismatic and revolution is the very calculation part of mechanical engineering. Which type of joint or movability we are expecting? Is it prismatic or is it revolution joint, and how much will get the angle and also how much will displacement that are last arm, or also degree of freedom, how much joint or position or orientation we need, and that is the degree of freedom and workspace. And also which robot we are deserving want to create or want to decorate it, which place will be use that robot, that is the also important part, that means working place. And Cartesian manipulators is Cartesian manipulators is three prismatic joint and very good mechanical stiffness and wrist and positioning accuracy and constant everywhere in the workspace. And wrist and position accuracy, how much will be accuracy, constant everywhere, and low dexterity. That means all joint is prismatic and electric, seldom hydraulic. It can be electric or hydraulic actuation. Actuation means is convert the electrical motion to mechanical motion, and employed for the transportation and assembly, and also manipulation of object large dimension and the heavy weight is a generate a structure. And how type weight can it has to weight work. You also we have to know before the Cartesian or three prismatic joint. Okay, you can say it's prismatic joint, and this Cartesian and regularly just is ups and down. By this way we can make on the this rectangular shape. And next one is the cylindrical shape, and here is also we know there's the theoretical, as no need to read that, and just we have to know there has only the revolution joint. There's one prismatic joint, that for that rotating joint we revolute joint, we can make this cylindrical shape. Otherwise it's not possible to make the cylindrical shape. And another is the spherical. Two revolute joint and one prismatic joint. We know the spherical manipulators, actually this is the two revolute joint. This one is the revolute joint, and also in here is the revolute joint, and also there has the one prismatic joint. The fair mechanical stiffness all are same, some difference, but main is difference in joint, where we want to use and which shape we want to provide. For that region we have to select the which type of joint we have to use. And this one there is the spherical and the escara. Actually two revolute joint and one prismatic joint, two revolute joint, one prismatic joint, and the anthropomorphic manipulator, three revolute joint. There is no any prismatic joint, all are, this one is revolute, and revolute, all are the revolute joint. And also anthropomorphic manipulators is large, is payloads, closed kinematic chain with the higher stiffness to guarantee the comparable positioning, accuracy, parallelogram. By this manipulator, we can draw, we can make this parallelogram geometry between the shoulders and elbow joint. Okay, as the parallel manipulator, parallel manipulator kinematic, chain and connecting based in effector. And in effector actually is in effector high structural stiffness and high operational speed. Obviously operational speed will be the high, and hybrid structure employed and for execution of manipulation task and requiring large value of force. Parallel arm, all are the parallel arm, and also serial kinematic chain. This the serial kinematic chain has there, and this one hybrid parallel serial and the parallel manipulator. Wrist and end effector. A spherical wrist, actually this one is the revolute and revolute. That is the three revolute joint determine the in effector orientation. Then this one is the in effector arm. Actually at this in effector determining the in effector orientation, high compactness and dexterity, and position orientation is cuff laying. Okay, wrist and end effector, this wrist and end effector like this. You can, if you want to understand, you can read this one, and a spherical twist. And okay, thank you for that.